I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. An interim city manager is appointed to lead Flagler Beach. John Arking has the details.
Following the untimely death last month of Larry Newsome, the Flagler Beach City Commission has decided to make Rick McFadden, formerly the city's building inspector, as the interim city manager. McFadden says he's been working in municipal government for 35 years. He hired in at Flagler Beach in 2011, and when Larry Newsome hired in 4 years ago, McFadden says he was on his way out to leave for Volusia County.
Larry and the mayor both told me you're not going anywhere. Here I am 4 years later, still here, and happy as the day I hired in.
McFadden says while the title of interim has a temporary connotation, he's open-minded to the possibility of it becoming a permanent position down the road. As for Newsome, he says the city lost a real asset with his passing.
It was a major loss for all of us. The closer you were to Larry, the harder it was to lose him. We have a police chief, a fire chief, a city clerk, finance director. If it hadn't been for them and Larry primarily, I would be still the building official. I just want to make sure that things work out for our city.
Moving forward, McFadden says he plans to keep things moving in a manner consistent with what people have come to expect.
I don't want to get too spread out. I want to be able to concentrate on what I'm doing, and we'll take it one step at a time.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
I'm thrilled by the prospect of all of it.
It's a first in the country, and it's coming to Palm Coast along with new jobs. Palm Coast will be home to the University of Florida's MedNex campus's first connection outside of Duval County and Jacksonville. The project will bring together a pipeline of healthcare professionals who will work to solve some of the healthcare industry's biggest issues. Republican U.S. Congressman Michael Waltz, who represents the state's 6th district, which includes Flagler County, is a supporter of the project.
I've been very focused on STEM career fields and how we create that pipeline in the future. A number of studies have shown we will be 1 million jobs short in the economy that we need in the next 10 years. Well, that doesn't just start in college or even high school. That starts in elementary school. And we have to put the right pieces in place to have that workforce of the future. And if we're creating that out of Flagler and Volusia and St. John's in this area, I think the area will be very well positioned.
Earlier this year, the MedNex project survived Governor Ron DeSantis' veto pen.
The governor is focused, as we all are, on that kind of workforce of the future, and Florida is going to be at the tip of the spear, whether we are launching rockets into space from the private sector or whether we're on the cutting edge of the next generation of medical technologies. We have to have that workforce in place.
The project will be the result of a public-private partnership between Palm Coast Advent Health, Elite Energy, and Flagler County Schools. Flagler County is seeing a steady increase in tourism even amid the economic slowdown sparked by the coronavirus pandemic months ago. Karen Johnson reports.
WNZF recently caught up with Flagler County Tourism Director Amy Lukazik to find out how tourism is doing in the county. Amy says data shows a 1% increase in the number of visitors in the month of July since last year, and there's more surprising news too.
One of the stats that we got and that we think has contributed to having a 1% increase is what's called our average daily rate. So for the month of July in Flagler County, the average daily rate was $185. And last year in July, it was $163. So people, it shows you, especially families, because that's who usually is traveling right now, and there's a lot of pent-up desire to travel and get out, that people are willing to pay.
You can find out more information and where to play in the sun and have fun in Flagler County at the website Fantastic Flagler. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Palm Coast City employees have been working remotely because of the coronavirus. How's that been going for them and for you?
City Manager Matthew Morton says it's a great success story.
What we learned very quickly with the technology we had in place through Palm Coast Connect and through our virtual city hall was that very rapidly we could deploy and very efficiently deploy our workforce and not lose level of service, not lose our engagement with our community.
Morton said that this could be the future of space and cost savings. He also said that the doors to City Hall will reopen on October 5th. To listen to the interview with Palm Coast City Manager Matthew Morton, download the Flagler Radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, how does everybody communicate with each other? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.